everybody, we are back with another review. Today we are starting off the 15 days of Hornet, where we got today grape flavored Hornet rolling papers. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. So grabbed a bunch of Hornet papers, wanted to share them with you because they're all over the internet, and I wanted to kind of let you guys know exactly what they're all about because they're pretty cheap and you can get up to, I think they have like over 30 flavors, but I'm just doing 15, and I'm doing the king size variety for all these. I didn't want to mess with any of the smaller ones, but do know that they could tend to be a little bit misleading. The reviews online and some of the chemical agents that are not discussed on the packaging, you know what I'm saying, which are very vague what is discussed on the packaging. So just be wary when you go into buying these papers, but we're going to check them out anyway. So we got, on the front here, we have natural gum in the top right corner. We got king size flavored rolling papers. Natural gum, I mean, anything can be natural. You know what I'm saying? Literally anything can be natural. Most things that are produced are derived from elements in nature, which ipso facto makes it natural. So, again, the vague statements are the things that I'm talking about. Hornet, danger, that might not even be the vagueness of it. That might actually be a truth on there, the danger of it. We got grape with a little splash on the front over here. On the side, we got 32 flavored rolling papers, 32, the same amount of papers that raw includes. Finest quality rolling paper. On the end caps, 32 leaves. 32 leaves. So we got 3 of the sides just advertising how many come in the pack. On the back here, pretty blank. It says flavored rolling papers, danger, Hornet, not for sale to minors. And then we got the barcode with their nonsense item number, which doesn't pertain to anybody. So on the inside, we got here paper made in the EU. So that's interesting because I do know for a fact that these are made in China. So maybe they buy the papers from the EU and then just pack them in their own packaging and then distribute them over here to the US. But we got tissue box style, where we have grape with some grapes, really pixelated image of some stock footage of grapes. So then we got natural gum flavored rolling papers. Tissue box style, and then on the paper itself, the printing of it is pretty sick. Those are actually pretty nice looking little grape bundles. Those are actually nice looking designs on there with the leaf and everything in the vine. But I don't know if it's soy ink or not. They don't really discuss the ink quality on here. There's no real research in regards out there into regards to what kind of ink this actually is. It could be soy ink. It might not be soy ink. Who knows what kind of ink it is. It's not discussed on the packaging. We do have some paper technology here. We got some vertical striping, as you can see. The vertical striping tends to allow it to burn even and not so much have as many runs in it. So that does have some paper technology into it. We got the quarter gum strip here, which does have a bit of a yellow tinge to it, which isn't a good sign. Normally, the more natural gum strips tend to lean towards the clear. They don't necessarily look more so like an envelope that you buy and you would lick to mail a letter. Those tend to be the more not so natural gums that are out there. So that's just visually looking at it. That is something that you should be, alarmed about. Now, again, in some of the countries that are producing these papers, they're not regulated to be honest in what they're putting on the package. It's not something where natural gum. Natural gum is natural gum, but it doesn't really say anything about what the ingredients are. So, like I said, anything could be from nature. Anything from nature could be technically natural, no matter what it is. So that's something that's just be wary about buying these papers, I guess is all I'm saying. But we're reviewing them just to show you guys what they're all about. We did try these, and they weren't that great. They did have some flavor on licking them when they were being rolled. I did use a roller, just a 110 king size roller with the the classic pin style, and they did have some flavor when I was rolling them. But other than that, I didn't really like the aftertaste of the gum strip on my tongue. That wasn't nice. It would have been nicer to have at least some flavor. Give me some flavor instead of the the gum strip flavor, which you all know what that tastes like, especially when you have a bad batch of it, which I think that's the main reason why with some of the raw papers and Elements and Juicy J's are a little bit more choice in regards to when rolling. They're consistent in regards to not leaving that flavor, that residual flavor on your tongue. That kind of tastes like you just licked an envelope. So, but when I compare these to a Juicy J, the papers themselves, when I compare the actual Hornet flavored papers, I think they're kind of like a weaker version than a Juicy J, because the flavor wasn't as intense and it wasn't as prolonged. It was more so like a short stint of flavor, and that was pretty much it. You didn't really get any of it when you were smoking it at all either. So that's just my 2 cents on this nice Grape Hornet paper. It looks very appealing visually, but again, so does the package, but we don't know what kind of regulations went into the production of this product. So again, utilize the information that's provided on the front of the package, and proceed with caution. So if you like the Hornet papers, let us know in the comments below. If you don't like the Hornet papers, let us know in the comments below. Well, if you know anything about the production of these papers and maybe where the products are sourced and the ink, let us know in the comments below as well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, subscribe for more, and have a great rest of your day.